No, we must change. This problem is deeper than we think. It is not as superficial as we think, that we just sit here, and say, oh, now the people who are representing us, I hear by saying the thing that he's saying about the caliber of people who represent us. But first of all, you need to understand that elections are done by the people of Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
It is those people who've given the power. That's number one. Number two, we must get to a deeper conversation about how we shall live within our means, because it is true. If we do a budget that is extra, that is beyond what we can afford to do from our taxes, then we will have to finance that budget from borrowing, which we have finished now. We have closed the window. We cannot borrow anymore. So the only thing to do is that we as a people, we as Kenyans, politicians or no politicians, must start having this conversation. How do we reduce this 1 trillion?
You've had this conversation for the last
hospitals, whether it is
almost
medication, whether it is
7 months.
devolution, whether it is
You've had this conversation since September, because the budget-making process is purely in the National Assembly. This is a conversation, but towards the tail end, you appear comfortable to proceed with the budget estimate of 4.9 trillion shillings, yet we know there's no money. What does that say about the National Assembly?
It is not about the Assembly. The National Assembly represents the people. It is the people. You don't take this 4 trillion like a figure that has been picked from anywhere. It is Fred Ndimuli saying that we need a hospital on Kiambu Road. It is about the other person saying we need ABCD. We need teachers. We need, these are the needs of the people. We only represent the people. We do not, you wonder at times as a member of parliament, do you go and say what your people have told you? Why do we do public participation?
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to hear what the public is saying. What are the people saying? When I go to Gatonde, the people will say, we want a hospital here. We want a class here. We want a road here. We want ABCD. Then I bring those issues to parliament. So I am asking, who is willing to say, okay, please forget our road for the moment, just forgo it, forgo this hospital here, forgo this ABCD. Who is willing to do that? We must be honest with each other, friends.
Right.
We can't just keep saying, it is us. Ask your members of the panel there. They are telling you, ask them today what they have told their members of parliament, what they want.
Mm-hmm.
They have put all these needs on them. We have put these needs on the economy.
All right.
So who do you want to finance? It is me. I mean, it is me and you and the other person who are saying that we want ABCD. We want subsidy on fuel. When you say, I want to drive from point A to B, but I do not want to pay this much. I want to pay. Yesterday, you saw the conversations that are going on. People are saying we want the government to give us 48 shillings per litre of the fuel that we consume, right? Where do you want that money to come from? Who will pay this money?
All right.
Budget is not a figure that is just put. It is the needs that we've placed on the table. It is we. We are saying we want subsidy on fuel. We're saying we want subsidy on fertilizer. We're saying we want these roads done. We're saying all these are the things that we have put on the economy, and these are the needs that we have.
All right. Thank you so much for your contribution, Bwana Kagombe. That's Gigi Kagombe via way of phone, MP Gatundu South. Just before we wrap up, I need to take an update from Nakuru.